Let's get right into your show, CW's All-American. You play the role of Billy Baker, based on the story of Spencer Pasinger, who was in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and his is an interesting path to the NFL, going from Crenshaw High to Beverly Hills High here in Los Angeles to try and make it. How did you get first introduced to this story, Taye?
Well, that part of the story is kind of boring. It was just a script that came across my desk. It was at the bottom of the pile, just because I was not very familiar with the type of material that the CW dealt with. My assumption was that they just dealt with comic book stuff and kids shows.
Sure.
But I read it and I was immediately moved. And there are those moments in life where you feel like you should kind of lean into the risk. They weren't paying as much as I was used to, and I wasn't familiar with the network, but the piece itself really spoke to me, and I felt like this was something that I needed to take a chance on, and I did, and I'm very grateful. I'm really proud that I'm on a show that kind of can deal with a lot of what we're going through in life currently as we're going through it today. I have 11, and I have an 11-year-old kid, and we watch the show together and we discuss these issues, and I'm very grateful for those moments. So I'm having a good time.
You sure are. So are you channeling any specific football coach? Did you reach out to any actual coaches to get some ins and outs that you're bringing to the screen right now, Taye?
I'm surrounded by football players, and I kind of take a little bit from everybody. I take from coaches, I take from teachers, I take a little bit from players, and then of course what I have in my own bag of tricks. So thankfully, we're supported by a great kind of doubles team. And the people that do our stunts are incredible. We're constantly running routes, in between takes. And,
okay.
At least we were when before the crazy Corona hit. But
sure. So how are you as a route runner, Taye? Then let's get into that. How are you as a?
You know what? As long as my knee, I just turned 50. As long as I don't pull a hammy, my hands are okay. My hands are all right. I can do it once, and then I sit down and let the kids take off.
Isn't it amazing? Tom Brady's doing it at age 43, Taye. He's playing in an NFC Championship game at age 43. Isn't that something?
Crazy.
Right?
It's crazy. Yeah. I'm jealous.
Yes.
It's very impressive. I got to tell you that. I've always been, I started out very athletic, but then I was too small, so I didn't do very well. So I started, working with the performing arts. But I've always been a fan of sports, and being on the show has given me this ridiculous respect for athletes, professional and otherwise. It's ridiculous what these people do and what they continue to do, and how they maintain. So I have a newfound respect for them.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.